Hi everyone, welcome to this month's dark moon star map drawing. And before I start, I would just like to say, wow, wowzer powser. It's been a month, it's been a time, it's been a few years, but it has definitely been a month, hasn't it? I wish you all well. I am well. And we're in this together, aren't we? So the coming dark moon on September 2nd has some foretelling that we're going to cover in this drawing. I am very much feeling the impending eclipse season in this dark moon. So we're going to talk about that. Here on the East Coast in the Appalachian Mountains, we are looking at an Aries rising chart. A natural chart, just barely. It's actually 29 degrees of Aries, the ascendant. Let's do the North Node first, so I don't smear with my hands. I'm going gloveless today. I need to get some new gloves other than just the skeleton glove. I need to give you all some variety. All right, so we have the North Node here in the first house. Now, remember, wherever you are, the houses will change for the moment of this eclipse. I am in the mountains of North Carolina. So we have 6 degrees, but the placements will not change. 6 degrees for this North Node, and this is where the eclipses, the upcoming eclipses, will be happening here and in Pisces. Pisces. And then, of course, we have Chiron hanging out in Aries. At 22 degrees, and our ascendant at 29 degrees. Maybe I shouldn't do that, because if somebody wanted this chart, they could purchase it, but they might not be an Aries rising for this moment. It can be erased. Alrighty, so next we have, let's go in polarities here. So we have a stellium here in Libra, which is what I'm feeling around the upcoming eclipse. First one is in Pisces. And, but of course they're all interwoven, aren't they? All right, so the Aries stellium, here we go. Ooh, it's gonna be hard to fit. I'm gonna have to go way down here at the beginning of the line, even though Lilith comes first, and Lilith is at 5 degrees. Now I just wanna say while I'm focusing here on the 1st and the 7th, that the dark moon is happening in Virgo, right there. We'll get to that in a moment. Lilith is conjunct Venus. In fact, and there's my rice buzzer. They are so conjunct, we're just going to do 5 degrees beside both of them. Can we fit the rest of Libra before the rice buzzer goes off? And there's the South Node, just right on top. And Juno. More and more, I cannot look at a chart without looking at the asteroid goddesses. Juno, the asteroid of marriage. Pause. And Lilith, of course, is the dark feminine. Lilith is not a body. Lilith is a place, not unlike the nodes and not unrelated to the nodes. Okay, so let's get on with this dark moon here in Virgo. Oh, goodness. All the sounds, all the sounds. Shows you I'm a real person, not an android. All right. Woo, that was hard to fit. Okay, Virgo. Let's go ahead and do Pisces. And I guess, given that I did Taurus there, let's do Scorpio. Okay. And here is our sun and moon at 11 degrees. Now, the thing that I feel about this upcoming dark moon is we're in between eclipse polarities right now. So right now, the eclipse season that we are in is Aries and Libra. And that began in April of 2023. So look back to April of 2023 for changes in your life. And this is especially pertinent to people who have their eclipses, their nodes. The nodes are the places where eclipses happen. Their nodes in Aries and Libra are going to have begun to experience great change during this time. Additionally, if you have planets in Aries and Libra that were close to the eclipse points, this will create major change in your life. So take a look at your chart. Upcoming, and we can also dive into that in readings. My favorite thing to do in readings is to look at the nodes and the eclipses in people's lives. What is upcoming, and after this dark moon, the next lunation will be a solar eclipse in Pisces, right? Is that right? Yeah, partial solar, no, lunar eclipse on the 17th of September in Pisces. So this dark moon is activating the Pisces-Virgo axis, and because that's where the dark moon is, but additionally, the sun is moving closer to Libra. The nodes are in Libra and Aries. So, Venus has gone into Libra. This axis is already activated because it has been an eclipse season since April of 2023. So we're really experiencing a blending of these two axes in this dark moon, and pay attention to themes around this time indicating the way that changes are going to be playing out in your life over the next 2 years. The Pisces-Virgo eclipse axis goes through 2026. So, okay. We also have in Virgo Vesta. Vesta is the hearth. Even the glyph looks like a little fire. Vesta. This asteroid is referring to the Vestal virgins who kept the flames lit for the people in ancient Greece. All right. Additionally, what we have happening in Pisces, we are in the midst of the Saturn and Neptune coming conjunction at the beginning of Aries. So they draw close to one another in Pisces, and they will come together also in 2026 in Aries. And you see Neptune here. It's all the way at the end of Pisces. So these are really activated, even though they're not direct. They're activated by sign in the Stark Moon. Let's do this. 6th house, 12th house. And then the other place I really wanted to point out is Capricorn. As Pluto has moved into Capricorn, moved retrograded back into Capricorn for the final time. Let's put Aquarius here too. Pluto's been hanging out in Aquarius for a few months. And in whatever house that falls in your chart. And now is at 29 degrees. Of course, in sextile to Neptune, which it has been for probably anybody who's watching this. It has been in sextile for most of your life. This is the air that we breathe. So I'm pointing this out because the last eclipse that we have of the last eclipse on this axis that we have of this year is going to be October 2nd. It will be in Libra, and Pluto will be square by sign. So Pluto's been square by sign for portions of this eclipse season, and then it also has gone out. Didn't it? Yeah. So this spring, when we had eclipses, Pluto was already in Aquarius. But that's going to be bringing some activation to the eclipse that we experience in October. So some real depth. As if we're not already in deep enough, Pluto. So then let's do the polarity here as Cancer. Cancer and Leo. And here we have nothing in Cancer, but we do still have Mercury here in Leo. So we'll put Mercury in Leo. Oh, we also have Ceres. Yep. We have Ceres up here with Pluto. They get along. Not at all. Not at all. Ceres is the great mother. Demeter. Arch nemesis of Pluto. Because Pluto and Ceres quarrel over their daughter, her Venus, hanging out over here in power in Libra. A little extra dose of feminine power with Lilith. Okay, Mercury. Back to Mercury. Oh, what a relief, Mercury. Thank you, Hermes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, money. Thank you, Thoth. Thank you, Green Man. Who else? 23 degrees. Devil. I think the devil is Jesus's shadow. They just must be. They must be. Your light is only as bright as your shadow is dark. So there's no way Jesus doesn't have a shadow. There's no way, people, that Jesus does not have a shadow. You know, Mercury rules communication, rules the air. In the Bible, the devil is described as the prince of the power of the air. Thank you, Mercury. Thank you, Jesus. We are here in your playground of duality. Just beating each other up. Some of us are figuring out love, but not without throwing punches, right? Right? If we're honest. Which, after all, is the best policy. Honesty. All right. Let's see. We've got Pallas Athena in Scorpio. That's all we have in Scorpio right now. Warrior goddess. Pallas Athena, I'm probably has been the least made conscious in my consciousness in regards to the asteroid goddesses. Well, actually probably her and Juno. Marriage and war. I have steered clear. Oh man, how long can you get away with that though? With eclipses in Aries and Libra. 8. Got a natural chart here on the East Coast for this dark moon. All right, I think that's it, everybody. Did I get it all? Oh, sorry, my apologies. My apologies. The lower octave of Mercury. So very much tied into the god of the air. Certainly the god of lightning. Maybe related to Zeus? Perhaps, I would say so. Lightning is Uranus. Uranus is lightning. Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Thanks, everybody. I like to draw these star maps live with you and give you a reading at the same time. And this is my first exploit into doing that on a camera without a person in front of me. And it was fun. I hope it was fun for you.